Hey guys, you viewers did it again. I can't even believe it. On August 12th, this channel reached 500 subscribers and 5,000 views. 5,000 views! Oh my gosh. Of course, you know what that means. It's book giveaway time. We're gonna give away a book. It's all happening. I'm such a dork. Okay. So anyway, for hitting the buttons and liking and subscribing and viewing and coming back and checking out all the things, it's amazing. We're gonna do a giveaway. I have my LLEWELLYN'S Sabbats Almanac and a really cool kitchen witch wall hanging that I'm gonna be giving away to celebrate the 500 subscribers and 5,000 views. I am floored. Stick around to the end. I've got a really easy little magical trick for storing paperwork that gives you bad vibes, okay? So hang on. It's just a real easy thing. Stick around and let's do it. Coming up.
I'm Mickie Mueller. Welcome to my studio.
Hi everybody, if you're new to my channel, I'm Mickie Mueller, author, illustrator, and witchy woman. I bring you weekly videos with spells, witchy tips, and tricks for living your magical life. If you haven't yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so that you'll be notified when I have new videos up. Okay guys, so we're celebrating, we're happy because we hit 500 subscribers. Oh, it's such a good feeling. And I didn't think it would happen so soon, you know, because I didn't know what I was doing. And now I'm kind of just doing the things. So it's pretty amazing. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I'm so grateful for all of you that come back every week and say hello in the comments and watch the videos. And I hope that you're enjoying them. I hope that you're learning some stuff. And I hope that you're just having some fun too. If you're new here, welcome and happy to have you join us. And I love some of the conversations that we've been having down below in the comments too. So much fun. So anyway, let's get down to it because we're doing a giveaway. I am so excited. So this is the book that I'm giving away. This is the I have to look at it to make sure it's the right thing. Is it the right thing? Yeah, it's the right thing. LLEWELLYN'S 2020 Sabbats Almanac. And this is fantastic. You guys are going to love this book. Okay, and I'm a contributor, but so are some of my other authors. Hang on, I'm going to tell you who all's in this. Well, here's the list of authors that you're going to get in this little book. And I know a lot of these people personally, and man, there's some really talented people that have written in this book. This book will get you through all the Sabbats in 2020, and you will use this again and again because the spells that are in here, the rituals, the crafts, all of it, you can use these things year after year. You don't have to just use them for 2020. So you're gonna love this, and they put a new one out every year. So there's tons and tons of stuff that goes into this. So this is a big list, and like I said, a lot of these people are friends. Blake Octavian Blair, friend of mine. Katie Freuler, I think. I hope I didn't butcher your name, Katie, but I loved your articles in here. Michael Fury, Ember Grant, who was actually in a coven with me years ago, as was Charlene Walls, who's also in here. Shady Hortwort, James Cambos, Jason Mankey, who I got to run around New Orleans with last year, which was so much fun. Mickie Mueller, who's that? I heard she's crazy. Daniel Farr, Suzanne Ress, Charlie Rainbow Wolf, and Laura Tempest Sakroff. So, holy cow. You guys got all your Sabbats. It starts with Samhain, which is the Witch's New Year. So how cool is that it starts with Samhain and goes all the way through the Wheel of the Year. For each Sabbat you get a little introduction to the Sabbat. You get Cosmic Sway, which I think, yeah, those are all written by Daniel Farr. He really knows his stuff. So that you know what's happening astrologically. The Old Ways, which all of these are written by Charlene Walls, who's a very, very, very solid practitioner, and she really knows her stuff. And so that's all about kind of the way that the ancestors used to celebrate these Sabbats. And then Feasts and Treats, which are mine, I did recipes for all the Sabbats in here. And these are really good recipes. These are recipes that I cook at home that you guys are going to love. I'll tell you more about that in a minute, because it's not all about me. This is full of some really good authors. Crafty Crafts by Ember Grant, and she did all the crafts in here. And let me just say, those crafts are not easy to put together. I did the crafts for one of the Sabbats Almanacs. I don't even remember which year it was, but I could put a link below if you guys are interested, so that you could probably find a used copy of it, because it's a years ago one. The crafts that Ember put in this, oh my gosh, they're beautiful. And let me just say about that, I've been to her house. I've seen the stuff she makes. She's fantastic. So I'm not even kidding when I say the crafts in here you're going to love. They're so good. And then a crystal for every season, which is all about the crystals, the stones, which we all love. And then there's also a ritual for each Sabbat in here. So, I mean, not even kidding you guys. This is packed full of goodness. You're going to just love it. So anyway, real quick, what I want to tell you about the recipes in this bad boy. When I was writing these, I had just found out that I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's disease, which is an autoimmune disorder, and I was really limited on stuff that I could eat. So what happened was I decided that maybe I need to be super mindful about other people's dietary situations while I was writing these recipes. So in here, you're going to find recipes for all kinds of stuff, but you know what? You're going to have milk recipes that are dairy-free and that are vegan, because I care. And, you know, it's really hard to have like, to have dairy-free during milk is hard, right? Because it's all about the dairy, right? I can't have dairy anymore. My body is broken in such a way that dairy is like poison to me, and it's bad. I wrote recipes in here that have options if you can't have dairy or choose not to have dairy. Ostara. Everybody thinks it's all about the eggs, right? Okay, and I do have a recipe in here that calls for eggs, but there's also options for people that are doing no eggs. I have gluten-free options. Each recipe has options. So it's like, if you're gluten-free, here's what you can do instead. If you're dairy-free, substitute this. Because I wanted it to be something that's friendly for everybody. I know how disappointing it can be when you're digging through a cookbook and you're like, oh, that looks really good. Wish I could have it, but I can't, you know. But, you know, I'm not afraid to make recipe substitutions. To me, a recipe is just a guideline anyway. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, it says 1 clove of garlic, I'm going to put 3. And that's just how I roll. So I used my super skills of changing recipes in a lot of different ways to make sure that everybody has something they can eat for the Sabbat in here. I think you guys are going to really enjoy the recipes. I had so much fun writing them, and I still dig through these. I mean, just the other night, I was like, ooh, where's that salmon recipe that I had in here? Because I wanted to make salmon for dinner, and I was like, that was a good one. And then another one, I was actually texting Blake, who's a good friend of mine. We text Blake Octavian Blair, who's another Llewellyn author. We text back and forth all the time. And he was like, what should I make for dinner this week? And I was like, oh, hang on. Make my pasta puttanesca that I have in here. So he's doing that, I think. So, yeah. Lots of good stuff in here. So anyway, I'm going to give away a copy of this. I'm going to sign it for you guys. There is going to be a bookmark included, but I wanted to shoot this video and Dan hasn't made the bookmark yet. So it'll be one of my fabric bookmarks that was just similar to the one that I gave away in the last video. It'll probably be different art. I'll put a card up here so that if you want to see what that other giveaway was like and what the bookmark looked like, you can see it. It'll be a different art though. It won't be the triple goddess. I'll do something different. Shake it up, you know. We can't do the same thing all the time. And then you're also going to get this little thing because I wrote the recipes. I wanted it to be a Kitchen Witch themed box that you're getting. So this is one of our oval tiles from our shop. That looks washed out. That's more what it looks like, except for it doesn't have a ring light in the middle of it, but that's what it really looks like. And This is the back. It's a little hardboard tile. It's pretty sturdy, and it's got a nice little brass hanger on the back. But this is the image of the mortar and pestle from the deck that I did with Raven and Stephanie Grimassi, The Hidden Path. So that's what this art is, but I think the mortar and pestle just says kitchen witch. I love having this image in my kitchen, and I thought you guys might too. That will be going along in the box with the book. All you have to do to enter, super easy, just like last time, you guys. Like this video, right? Easy, click a button. Anybody can do that. That's super easy. All right. Subscribe. If you're already subscribed, you're in. That's not a problem. But if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because you won't be entered unless you do both like the video, subscribe to the video, and there is a third thing that I need you to do. And this is super important because this is where I'm drawing the names from, okay? Drop me a comment. Comment below. And you can write whatever you want below. You can just say that you enjoyed the video. You can pop in and just say hello. It won't get you extra points, but I would love to hear what your favorite dish is to cook for any Sabbat of your choice. So yeah, if you have like a favorite thing, like we always make chili for Samhain or something like that, post that in the comments. But I would enjoy it, and other people might too. That is all, easy peasy. Enter now. Share this one too, because, you know, maybe some of your friends would like to enter as well. So that brings me to the end of the video, and I'm just going to share a quick witchy tip. This isn't like a big spell. It's just a little easy thing, something that I figured out years ago that's worked really well for me, and I hope that it works well for you guys too. Okay, so you know, sometimes in life you get a piece of correspondence from somebody, and this is not a bad thing. This is just my internet bill. Nothing untoward here, but anyway, sometimes you get a piece of correspondence that just sends out the worst vibes that you don't want to have in your home, but you have to keep it for some reason. Like, for instance, there was a person and had asked me to hang on to this person's letters when they came, and I did not want these things in my house because they were handwritten by this person who was full of bad vibes, and it made me feel the feels when I got them, and I didn't like them, but I was supposed to save these letters, and it's not very pleasant. So what do you do, right? You have to keep these. Somebody's asked you to keep this in your house, or maybe there's some court papers or something like that with a signature of someone that you're not happy with having that in your house, but you have to keep it. There's always things like that, right? A little something that we have to keep, but we feel emits vibes that we don't like. So here's what you do. It's so easy, and this works. Not even kidding. Okay, Ziploc bag. This is total kitchen witchery stuff here, you guys. Grab your Ziploc bag. All right. Drop the Bane correspondence into the Ziploc bag. Get in there, you Bane correspondence. Into the Ziploc bag. All right. Get your sea salt. No big deal. It doesn't have to be sea salt from any place. Okay, and here's the other thing, you guys. If you don't have sea salt, table salt is fine. Just go get you a 59-cent box of the cheapest salt you can find. It's fine if it's not sea salt. Sea salt is what I have. I use sea salt, so there you go. Right in there. You don't have to bury it even. That's enough. See how much there is on both sides? All right, there you go. All right, poof the air out of it. And seal that bitch up, okay? I like to give it a shake so the salt is like all over it. All right, and then you can just file this away in a drawer somewhere. If you want to add some extra energy to this, grab a permanent marker and just draw sigils and protection symbols all around it. You can do that too. And then, you know what, if you want to file that away in your closet or in your desk or whatever, the thing is, plastic is like, nothing's getting through that anyway. And then you just add the salt as an extra measure, all right? And then you can keep the thing. If you're cleaning your closet out and you have to move it, you don't have to put your hands on the, thing that gives you stress. You can just, it's all wrapped up in plastic. It's totally magically and hermetically sealed. So it's probably not hermetically sealed, but it is magically sealed. So that's all you do. It's a super easy little witchy tip that I have used, and I have suggested other people do this, and I think that's why I thought of it this week, because a friend of mine had a similar situation occur in her life, and she was like, now what do? I'm stuck with this thing that I don't want to have in my house. I was like, put it in a Ziploc baggie and cover it with salt. All right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Be sure to enter to win. I will be announcing the winner in a time that I haven't decided yet, but I will write it right here. That's the time. See the date there that I've magically made appear? That's the date that it will be announced. Okay. That's the last date to enter right there. So be sure to hit the bell so that you know when the winners are announced, okay? Thanks, you guys. You rock. You rock. This is so much fun. I'm excited. I can't wait to see who wins. Okay. Until next time, you guys, have a good, magical, happy week, and remember to be your magic.